Have you ever been prompted to pause and ask yourself, is this really allowed by an image? We'll talk about a subject that has generated discussion and controversy on social media today, Caitlin Clark's bikini pictures, which some people feel are unsuitable even for grown-ups. Every aspect of this narrative, from the photography to the public's emotions, provides a window into a conversation that extends well beyond a few pictures, so keep reading. This film will explore the reasons behind the controversy surrounding these photos, the reactions of both fans and critics, and the implications for contemporary individualism and beauty standards. Caitlin Clark has always been valued for her brilliance and competitive spirit, and she is well known for her amazing basketball talents, but now, people are talking about her latest bikini pictures. Caitlin pushes the limits of what most people consider suitable in these photos, displaying a bold and daring side of herself. Many people are arguing and questioning whether these pictures, which show her in eye-carrying bikinis, are too many. These images, which many of us have never seen from a sports star before, make us wonder how to strike a balance between one's individuality and what the public expect. Remember that these pictures are about strength, confidence, and our perception of the human body, not just a chic bikini and a splash of water. Caitlin is shown in the aforementioned images in an imaginative and thought-provoking way. Few people can equal her combination of personal flair and athletic elegance when she poses. To highlight her figure and her bravery, great thought has gone into the bikini selection, camera angles, and overall presentation. Some followers believe that the pictures are excessively exposing and go beyond what is appropriate for public people, even if many lovers commend her for embracing her body and flaunting her confidence. As a result of this controversy, the images have received a lot of attention and generated discussions on artistic expression, body positivity, and public decency norms in our contemporary society. Critics claim that even adults shouldn't view the pictures because they go too far in disclosing information that ought to be kept private. They think that well-known people, particularly those who are well known for their athletic accomplishments, ought to maintain a certain amount of modesty. Supporters of Caitlin Clark, meanwhile, applaud her for defying expectations and accepting responsibility for her image. They interpret these images as a daring statement of originality, demonstrating that Caitlin is not only a skilled athlete, but also a self-assured woman who doesn't hold back when showcasing her sexuality and uniqueness. This argument reflects a broader cultural discussion about the boundaries of personal expression and how famous people influence them. The contrast between Caitlin's appearance in the bikini pictures and her behavior on the court is among the most remarkable features of these images. She has gained respect and attention for her strength, focus, and ability to endure on the basketball floor. The bikini pictures, however, reveal another side of her that is bold, witty, and unafraid of criticism. A person might be both a tough competitor and someone who likes to push social limits, which makes this paradox intriguing. Many individuals have been compelled by the images to reconsider the stereotypes that are frequently connected to sports, questioning the notion that femininity and power are incompatible. This shift in her public persona is a positive step for some of her admirers, who see her as a multifaceted individual who doesn't mind breaking the norm. The public's response to Caitlin's images has been somewhat diverse. Discussions, memes, and remarks on how suitable or motivational the photos are abound on social media platforms. Some encouraging comments claim that Caitlin is a role model for young women because she demonstrates that body acceptance is a sign of strength, and that confidence can take numerous forms. Some, however, argue that even celebrities shouldn't share such intimate images because they fear the images create a dangerous precedent. This contentious dispute has sparked a wider discussion about our perceptions of celebrity culture, the demands made of women in the spotlight, and the thin line separating personal independence from social conventions. Media and cultural studies experts have offered their opinions on the dispute, pointing out that the definition of appropriate is constantly evolving. They contend that the controversy surrounding Caitlin's photos is more about the continuous conflict between conventional values and contemporary notions of self-expression than it is about the pictures themselves. In today's world, where social media frequently blurs the boundaries between private and public life, a few images can spark a national uproar. According to these experts, Caitlin's images serve as a mirror reflecting our own mixed opinions about gender expectations and body image. They act as a reminder that personal expression, fashion, and art are all very individualized, and that what motivates one individual might not motivate another. Think on your own opinions on the matter as you watch this movie. How do you interpret these pictures? Do they go beyond what is appropriate, or are they a means of empowerment and artistic expression? This question is quite interesting, because we may all have various answers. It challenges us to consider our own convictions and the boundaries between valuing individuality and adhering to society norms. Ultimately, the conversation is about all of us and how we view the changing terrain of self-expression in our culture, not just Caitlin Clark or her images. Caitlin's audacious choice to make these images public shows her determination to steer her own story. She has decided to go beyond the conventional limits of what is expected of a sports star at a time when every action is closely watched. Rather than concealing herself behind a secure, trustworthy facade, she has accepted her sexuality and her right to express herself as she sees fit. This is a commendable and provocative act of defiance. It makes us reevaluate our expectations of public personalities, particularly women, and threatens the established quo. In addition to expressing her uniqueness, Caitlyn is igniting a larger conversation about freedom of speech in a society that is growing more and more divided. By doing this, these pictures have a wide-ranging impact. They have provoked discussions regarding the relationship among athletics, celebrity, and individual liberty. A new side of Caitlyn's personality, one that is obviously courageous and in charge of her own image, is suddenly revealed to those who had long appreciated her physical prowess. Numerous others view this change as evidence of her development and maturity, acknowledging that she is more than just a player on the court. She's a lady with a unique voice, sense of style, and views on what it means to be self-assured in the modern world. Whether or not you support her strategy, there is no doubting that her images have had an influence and sparked a crucial discussion about how well-known people may challenge archaic conventions. I appreciate that you watched the entire video. I hope you're thinking a lot after reading this in-depth analysis of the issue around Caitlyn Clark's bikini images. These pictures represent the continuous conflict between freedom and control, between tradition and modernity. And they are more than just pictures. They serve as a reminder that whenever we express our uniqueness, we are also defying the expectations placed on us by society. Kindly leave your remarks in the space provided below. Do you think these images go too far, or do you think they're a daring way to convey empowerment? Your viewpoint is important, and I'd want to know what you think. Remain inquisitive and receptive, and keep in mind that the most significant discussions regarding our identities and objectives are frequently sparked by the most contentious pictures.